Ladies and gentlemen, we have completed the one-step solution series. Make sure you understand all of it before you move on to the two-step, because we ain't coming back to one step anymore, baby. We're going all the way 2 steps now. This is 2 steps. It's serious business. Let's get started on this. I'm going to show you the first example using algebra tiles. I'm not going to do it for every question, but let's go ahead and start this. We have 2 x's, so I'll get 2 of them. Then I have positive 3. We have 1, 2, 3. That's not hard. Then we got positive 9 on the other side, which we can go like this. 3, 6, 9, and then say, hey, that's positive 9. Oh, don't forget your equal sign. Pop it in there. Make sure it's there where you need it. And now I'm going to give you a tip. When you're using algebra tiles, hey, by the way, look, they're all red. They're all good guys. That's beautiful. When you're using algebra tiles, you need to remember to eliminate. Write this down because you're obviously writing notes, right? Eliminate the smallest pieces first. And again, we are starting on the variable side. We don't care about the other side. Variable side first. And then after that, it's just monkey see. We like monkeys. Monkey sees and he monkey does. Monkey does. So in other words, whatever you do to this side, that monkey will do to the other side. We are going to send our battle. I'm going to erase this here. I'm going to erase it to make space. So write it down. Pause the video. I'm just going to get rid of it. We are going to send our monkey battlers. We got to get rid of the small pieces on the variable side. Here's the variable side. We have 3 good guy, and they're the small pieces. We don't want to eliminate these. We want to eliminate the small ones. So we will send in 3 monkey warriors. He will attack him. He will attack him. He will attack him. But those monkey teams, they're going to go to the other side too. They're going to attack both sides to finish their mission. You can put X's over here to get rid of them on your page, and you can put X's here to signify that they've been eliminated. I'm just going to go like this and delete them. And by the way, when you draw this stuff, don't make it fancy. Make it really fast. This is good enough with a plus sign in the middle. You don't have to use colors or anything like that. Just put a plus sign and make it neater than this. For these little ones, you can make a circle with a plus sign in them. That's good enough. If it's a negative, you can make a minus sign. I don't care what color it is on your page. Just get the job done. Now what we have here is we have 2 x's are worth, let me turn them this way. 2 x's are worth what? Because that equal sign means worth, right? They are worth something. They are worth the same. Now, this looks like a big equal sign. These are 2 x's. Let me make that very clear. Here is an x, and here's an x. We can give them happy faces. They have to share all this stuff on the other side. I guess he can get 3, and this guy can get the other 3. So, in other words, x equals 3, right? That's it. And if we substitute 3 in here, put 3 in there, you get 2 times 3. These are multiplied. That makes 6. Plus 3 is 9. 9 equals 9. Means we did it correctly. But Mr. Melham, how do we do this without algebra tiles? Because when I go places, I don't carry algebra tiles with me. Good question. Let's do it. To do it, you have to do reverse BEDMAS. And if you remember, BEDMAS, it stands for brackets, exponents, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. We're going to go reverse. We'll reverse it. We start with these 2 first before we move on to division, multiplication, which is last. Okay, fair enough. And we always start variable side. So here's variable side. We see addition. We are going to eliminate it with subtraction. We're sending in our 3 bad guys, and monkey does the same here. We got 9 take away 3. Look what that makes you. It makes you 6. And here this is gone, and this is 2x. 2x equals 6. Now it's a one-step problem. Remember this line over here, by the way? That's the same line as you did back in kindergarten when you added 4 plus 3 and you made a line there to make 7. That means equals. So that's why I've got it there, and you should too. So we have now 2x equals 6. We can divide this side by 2 to eliminate the 2, right? 2 divided by 2 is 1x. 1x, but I don't have to write the 1. I can just write x. Equals 6, right? Wrong. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do monkey see, monkey do. You divide this side by 2, you gotta divide that side by 2. And that's gonna make 3, baby. Answer doesn't change as whether you do it with tiles or not, the answer is the same. The format. Make sure you've got your format down pat. I want that format laid out exactly like this. I want that line there. I want these symbolized this way. I want it perfect. Now we have 3 plus 3x on this side, and here's what a lot of people will do. They will go minus 3 and minus 3, and then put their equal line and think they're doing it right. And then say, oh, that makes 0 and x, and they think they're on the right track, and they're not. You know why? Let me show you something. If we used algebra tiles, these here are the little pieces. And these are positive 3. You know what these ones are? These are positive 3 x's. So these are these bad boys. They're actually good boys because they're positive. We eliminate the small pieces first. That's why algebra tiles are important. You need to be able to look at this and visualize where the small pieces are. These are the small pieces, not this one here, right? So don't go after these guys. Go after these little ones first, and then you will be in good shape. So how do we do that? Well, these are positives, and to kill positive 3, you need to send 3 bad guy warriors. So we go minus 3, and on the other side we'll go minus 3 like this. Put your equal sign now. Now here we have 9, because 12 take away 3 is 9, and then we have, these are gone, and we get 3x. Hey, Mr. Melum, you forgot the positive. No, I didn't. You don't have to do this one here. You can leave it out. Here we have to put it because it's between 2 numbers, but here it's just one term. Now it's a one-step problem. We have 3 and x being multiplied, so we'll rip them apart with division. They cancel out. 3 divided by 3 is 1x, and equals 9, right? Wrong. You know what I forgot here? I forgot to divide monkey see, monkey do. Divide this by 3, you gotta divide that by 3, and then you get x equals 3. Beautiful thing. That's the exact same answer we got over here. Interesting. Here we have negative 8 equals x over 2 minus 3. Let's do this one with algebra tiles. We're going to put 8 negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here we're going to put x over 2. And you remember how to do that, right? You just take x and you shock them. You split them in half. You go like that. Make sure I can see it. So this is x over 2. That means take x and cut them in half. And then minus 3. So 3 more bad guys. 1, 2, 3. And where does that equal sign go? It goes right there. Let's move these here so they are on this side of the equal sign. The rule states start on the variable side. So here's the variable side. There's no variables here. It's just on this side. And eliminate the smallest pieces first. These are the small pieces. So the monkeys are going to send in the good guys. These are bad guys. So good guys will come in. He will fight him, fight him, fight him. They get rid of each other, and then we're gonna monkey this side too. And so we can go in, delete these, and go in and delete these ones. Let's make sure they all vanish. And now we get half of an x equals, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half of an x is worth negative 5. So we can go ahead and say, okay, well, half of an x, this is half, it's worth negative 5. So that must mean this half is also negative 5 because it's half of an x is worth negative 5, not the full thing. So the full thing must be negative 10. And we can say x, the whole x, one whole x, I don't have to put the 1 there, just write x equals negative 10. And that would be the answer. Okay, great, but how do you do this without algebra tiles? Because I don't think you carry these tiles around with you. So let's learn how to do it without... Okay, I just made a mess here. Let me get rid of all of it. What you would do is do the same thing. Reverse BEDMAS though. Reverse BEDMAS. Go this way. So start on this side here. Reverse BEDMAS says addition, subtraction. We have subtraction, so we will do addition on it. And these are in fact the smallest pieces. So on the other side, we will do the same thing. Those monkeys do the exact same on both sides. We'll put plus 3, they're gone. We have x over 2. And we have negative 8 plus 3 is negative 5. And don't forget that sign there. You forget that, you're going to lose some marks. So put it in. Now the next thing BEDMAS says, reverse style, is do division multiplication, and we have division. X divided by 2. Remember, you always go on the variable side. So how do you get rid of divide by 2? You put times by 2. You want to times that top by 2. So that's on the numerator, right? So here we have to use the numerator. There's no numerator. Yes, there is. This is over 1, but I don't have to show it. So I just put a 2 here. That's a numerator, 2. And we get negative 10 equals, these cancel, makes x is negative 10. Now look at this one here. I'm not going to do it because you know what happens here is this is the same equation as that. It's the same thing. You know what I did? There. Now you see it? Remember, you can flip them as long as that sign in front travels with the number. So here is a negative 3. As long as it stays with the negative 3, it's fine. And that x over 2 has a plus sign in front of it. It's a positive by default if you don't see anything. And so now I just went like this. And so you're going to get the exact same answer. You would start by doing plus 3, just like you did there, and put a plus 3 there, and you're going to get all that stuff happening all over again, and you're going to get x over 2. It's going to look exactly like, wait a minute, this is going to be negative 5. Negative 8 plus 3 is negative 5. And now you see it looks exactly like this side. You're going to do the same thing to get your answer. Now we have one more question to go. We have a problem here. We have a situation in that x is on the bottom. He doesn't like to be on the bottom. So we have to fix that up. The x says, I don't want to be on the bottom. So what we can do is we need to fix him. We can put him on the top. But before that, do reverse BEDMAS. Don't worry about that x yet. Worry about it when the time comes. So we have to do addition subtraction first. Get rid of the smallest pieces. Those are the addition subtraction ones, right? The little tiny ones. So to do that, we're going to go plus 3. Write it down exactly like this. Put it right below it. And on the other side of the equals, we're going to write plus 3. Now these here eliminate. They're gone. We have 2 over x. Yes, we know the x is really sad on the bottom. Leave them there for now. Negative 8 plus 3 is negative 5. Now that x again, we talked about him. He doesn't like to be on the bottom. Put him on the top. But how do you do that? You have to wipe him out first. You have to eliminate him. Destroy him. Cancel him out. Look what happens. If you eliminate x by putting it on the numerator, they're gone. Let me show you that again. Put an x on the top. They're gone. And then on the other side, put an x on the numerator as well. Right? Now, there's a video on this, so you might have to go back and review that one, but this is essentially what we're doing. And now we have negative 5x equals 2. We got one more step here left. We got to divide by negative 5, cancel the 5 and the negative, divide this side by negative 5. Look at that. You get x equals negative 0.4 if you convert it, or you can leave it as a fraction if you'd like. Both are fine. You could say this. That negative doesn't matter if it goes on top or bottom or in the middle. As long as it's there, you are fine. Now the key message in this entire video is look at your format. The format of the way you're solving it is extremely important. So make sure you've got a couple things. Make sure you've got that equal line there. Make sure you are Xing things if they need to be X'd. And make sure you are eliminating things on both sides if possible. And remember, number 1 rule, that monkey.